Hello everybody and welcome to another Hotlap video, this time in the USA. Going into turn 1, very hilly corner, late apex, and it's off camera on the exit, so you want to watch the traction, but we get good traction out of that one. Going into this next section, it's a little bit like Maggotts and Beckett's at Silverstone. You want to take as much curb on every bit of this section, so left, right, left, and then for this final right corner you're looking for a late apex, stamp on the throttle, use the downforce, and then a late apex again. For this next right-hander, flick it down to 4th, use a bit of curb, then run the curb on the left, and the exit on the right. You won't get an invalidation if you do it correctly, so if you basically copy what I did there, you should be fine. Going into this next section, brake just before the 50 meter board, late apex, and you've got a long straight coming after, so get on the power, DRS zone. We're going to run 56% brake bias the whole way around, 55% of the diff. There's no point changing it at any point. And going into this next left-hander, you're looking just before the 50 meter board, about 70 meters, brake hard, run a lot of speed into the corner, run over the curb, get on the power straight away, short shift. This next section is all about traction, so just nail the traction zones. Third gear on the exit of this one, then flick it up to 4th, short shift, run as much speed through the sector, and then down into 1st, short shift on the exit, and then you've got a long right-hander coming up into sector 3. Run a bit of curb here just to shorten the distance, full throttle, no need to lift throughout that section. And then we make a mistake here, we flick down 2 gears, which is good, we don't meet the apex, we run wide, we don't get an validation, and then just roll the speed into this final corner, short shift on the exit, lots of traction, and we set a 1 minute 30.032, which is the world record at the USA, by quite a margin. However, I don't think all the top guns, have done this particular track, so just take it for reference. I'd say there's another 3 or 4 attempts. If you tweak the setup to suit the track as well, I'm sure there's more time. But aerodynamics 4.5, transmission is at 55.65, so a lot of lock mid corner, right, left on the geometry, which is pretty standard, 2.24, 5.34, so quite high on the ride height. It's quite a bumpy track, which is why we're running it so high. Brakes 80.56, and then tyres are 24.6, 22.3, so they're quite high. We're looking for a lot of mid-corner grip, and that's why we're running the tyre pressures so high. So that is the lap of the USA. The sector times for us are all purple, but as I say, we haven't got the fastest of reference times from the esports drivers, for example, doing it. So we set purple times, but it was still a good lap time. It's still a good reference time. If you go into a league race, it should give you a bit of an idea of where the right lines are on braking points. But that was a lap of the USA. Next up is Brazil. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all on the next one.